Far from the bustling crowd, a special kind of magic awaits just offshore in Lagundri Bay. Home to a world-famous barreling wave, South Nias has attracted surfers from across the globe for generations. This year, the Nias Pro promises to be another exciting spectacle, with the world's best up-and-coming surfers from Australia and Asia battling it out for QS glory on this legendary wave.
All right, welcome back to the Nias Pro. This is the Pro Junior Women's, and we are up to the final. It's an all-Japanese final. We will be seeing in the red Kana Nakashi, in blue Sumomo Sato, in white is Mirai Ikeda, and in the green Cocona Kawase. Welcome back, Billy.
Yeah, g'day G. It is business time. It's time to get to it because there's nothing after this. This is the Pro Junior Women's Final all-Japanese affair, a reflection on the strength of that nation at the moment, especially in women's surfing. Looking at Mirai Ikeda, the whiz kid who did the double header down at Krui. This is her opening wave. Nothing too dramatic. A lot of lateral surfing. The board stays horizontal, so that doesn't really capture the judge's imagination. But a 3.50 nonetheless. Only time will tell if that does factor into the two best waves for our surfer in white. All of these surfers, absolute babyface killers. Sumomo Sato, heard that name a lot throughout the years here at Nias and Krui. Cocona Kawase, former champion here. And Kana Nakashi, always a strong performer through the finals time. Wave number 2 for Mirai. Mirai Ikeda keeping that rail game going. Exciting, G?
Yep, so this is super exciting stuff. Mirai already on her second wave, but here is Kana Nakashi now on a set. It's a good looking wave. She has looked super sharp all day.
Bang.
Big first turn. Straight up for that second one, lays right into it, wraps it around just to make sure she shows the judges, you know what, I've got all this under control. So that's going to be a pretty good score coming in for our woman in red.
That's got to fill you full of confidence and get you going. That's your first wave of the final. You don't want to fumble or, trip your way through a smaller wave, but everything connecting there for Kana Nakashi. Full of confidence out there, G. I reckon the paddling has got some purpose about it. Wants to get out the back and get in that priority listing. It's danger signs for the rest of the field before Kana Nakashi is looking on point.
That's exactly right. Kana Nakashi is looking super sharp. I saw her semi-final. She got 2 7s, and she's looking pretty unstoppable. But let's not forget Sumomo Sato as well. As we talk about winners, here is Mark with the winner of the last heat.
All right, congratulations, Raphael, winning that one straight through to the grand final. Now, listen, you've missed a lot of post-heat interviews because all the heats you've won have been the last heat of the day. So why don't you look down the blower and tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Raphael. You guys know, everyone says I look 30, but I'm 20. I just shaved my mustache, because I was like, oh, everyone's saying I look 30. So now I look my age, 20. So, I've been spending a lot of time in the men's. This is so fun, too. Nia, so super stoked to be here. Thank you for the vibes. And, yeah, man, best contest ever.
It certainly is. Now, listen, I better hand that over because you've won a few of them with no post-interviews. We know where he's at. And the fact that you got allowed into this event, it's because you spent your whole life in Indonesia. Would that be about right?
Yeah, I grew up coming here my whole life, and I've been living there for, a while now. And so I changed my region here because I used to live in California before. And I couldn't be going, far. So, and here it's so much better. The waves. So you get Krui here and then Cloud9, like, whoa, like dream waves since I was a kid, you know. So stoking, man, and the people are so nice too, and better vibes, you know.
All right, well, listen, we wish you all the best in the grand final, mate. Go get them, and well done, Raphael.
Thank you, appreciate you, much love.
Yeah,
See you
right
guys.
on Clifty and right on Raphael. For all the girls watching, I have his phone number and I am open to the highest bidder. An absolute winner is Raphael Castro.
So there we have it. The last of Kana Nakashi comes in at 6.50. But while we were listening to that interview, Sumomo Sato did catch a really good wave as well. So here's a replay of that last wave by Sumomo Sato. Beautiful first turn, vertical hit into that second one. I'm really loving her style. She's so smooth but powerful. Looks effortless almost.
Yeah, really good description there, Giada. Effortless power. That's what we're all after when you're not a massive human. Your technique's got to be correct. Speaking of correct techniques, this is Sumomo Sato. Cranking it off the lip a couple of times, 2 completions. That could be it for our surfer in blue as this wave is slowly running out of power. Finds another little section to hit. And that is over and out for Sato Sumomo. Well, we got 4 Japanese surfers. It would be absolutely crueling the world if we didn't bring in our Japanese correspondent, Wakadai. How are you, sir?
Good. This is a great final. We have 4 Japanese in this heat.
Who's your favourite?
I can't pick, but everybody serves great here. The last of blue comes in 7.0.
Yep.
That only 2 turns, but that was a solid 2 turns. Sumomo Sato, but again, Sumomo Sato has been surfing incredible last couple of days, both in QS and junior division. So she's really focused to get a win here.
Yeah, a couple of whacks from blue has got her in a first place. A 7's got to look good next to your name. That 6.50 not far behind it from Kana. So it's going to be tight runnings here. It's great to have you in the booth. It's great to have Gia Lagarde. You've done a great job the entire event, both here and at Krui G. It's been a pleasure to sit next to you. It's been fantastic to have included in all the big time women's finals and heats. You offer a great perspective, and I see you down there every day doing your homework, speaking to all the gals.
My besties. Yep, it's been such an incredible month traveling with you guys as well. Krui and Nias both.
That's a fat head.
Pocari Sweat, my favorite drink.
Please change that camera angle. All right, I don't even know what we're banging on about, but
All right, so yep, it's been an incredible month here. We've had great waves in Krui, even better waves here in Nias. We had what people commented some of the best days of competition ever. That's us.
rightio. Well, speaking of funky camera angles, that is us. Welcome for the first time. The 2 contests we crossed over. We weren't ready. Here it is, Cocona Kawase.
Kawase Cocona 選手、こちらファイナル1本目のライディングになります。このファイナルは4名の日本人選手がクレジットされています。残り時間21分30秒を迎えるところ。So this was my first trip to actually Krui in Nias, and it's been amazing to see tens in one heat, a couple of other tens, and a lot of excellent scores. It's been amazing to just watch live and really enjoying watching actually Josh Carr's riding, because I've been watching him since I was a kid. So it was really great to watching his surfing on live. It's been unreal.
And can you tell us, Dai, have the Japanese team, both the women and the men, have they appreciated having you around? So the post-heat interviews and, kind of getting back to all the fans in Japanese, what we kind of struggled to do over the last couple of years? Let's call this way first.
川瀬ココナ選手、これは小さい波ながら今になってくるが少しフラットになってしまった。Yeah, I hope so. I hope they enjoy my Japanese to English translator. Really enjoying. But I got a couple of messages that they really appreciate, that they can know what competitors, Japanese competitors thinking
Yes.
through their mind. So it's great to be here.
Well, it's picking up momentum, professional surfing through Japan. It's great to be, they'll play a very small part of it, and it's really impressive to see the strength of the Japanese surfers. We've been saying for a couple of years that they are coming, especially the women, and this is reflected in an all-Japanese affair here in the Pro Junior Women.
So Mirai Ikeda is looking for the second win here. Rui and Nias in the junior division. And here's some actions. So this is Mirai Ikeda. Good looking wave. Really love the first sound here. Can she come around a section? And gives a little bit of run has cut back, but not much offer.
Yep, I love that first turn from Mirai Ikeda. It was super solid. She was in the pocket, and there was a big fan of spray afterwards. I think the problem, maybe the wave wasn't offering much afterwards,
Right.
so
Let's
that
have a look at the replay again.
she scratched super hard to get into it, but here, that turn was really well done.
A lot of sprays. And from there, wave just, dies out a little bit. But still great first down. So 現在、ウィメンズジュニアファイナルヒートが行われています。佐藤すもも選手1本目に7点をスコアしてきて第1のポジション。中潮かな選手は 6.50 を1本目でマークし第2のポジション。この2名がグッドスコアをスコアしてきています。残り時間まだまだあるのでしっかり揃えてきてほしいです。そして池田未来選手最後の波 3.83 をスコアしました。Last of wide comes in 3.83.
Right on. So Mirai Ikeda making her run for the title here. She wants her name on that big oversized novelty check, and she wants a whole lot of points. Looking to represent, looking to get into that World Pro Junior. All right. What about the last generation of Japanese professional surfers? I reckon they'd be pretty chuffed, pretty happy to see how well, especially the women's surfing, are doing. Any of those big names you can let us in on, like the last generation of pro surfers in Japan?
Oh, I gotta say this. It could be Masatoshi Ono from Japan. He's a very legend surfer from Japan. And he's been traveling around the world for over 20 years, being on the QS tour, but all by himself. But nowadays, they're traveling together, they're kind of like a team, so good vibes. But back then, he was traveling all alone. So he's just making sure that younger generations know the pathway to the world. So he's one of the biggest legends.
Oh, wicked. No, so if he's watching, big shout out. All right, 17 minutes to run in this one. It is looking very small and attainable in the requirement column. Below a 1 point for blue and red to take out the W. And Cocona Kawase looking for a 4.76. Second is not going to be good enough because it's finals time and you want to take the big number one away.
Well, I'm surprised by Mirai Ikeda. It's been really, quiet so far. It's been almost halfway mark, and she's already getting threes, mixed threes. So I'm kind of wondering what she's thinking right now.
Sato Sumomo looking in a pretty strong position. G, just one wave, but a 7.
Yep, so both Sumomo Sato and Kana Nakashi, similar to their semi-final actually that they had together, Sumomo having a pretty big score, Kana Nakashi pretty close behind. So now they're all just looking, both of those girls looking for a backup, Cocona Kawase and Mirai Ikeda looking to get into that 6 and 7 range. They know that this is a final, so you don't want to go second, you want to go first.
Right.
Sumomo Sato has been looking pretty solid this entire event. She
Right.
got quarterfinal in the women's QS and now in the final for the Pro Junior Women's. So she is looking pretty unstoppable, but we still have 15 minutes left. The ocean has gone a little quiet now, but I'm sure we're going to have a big exploding firework final.
The crescendo. All right, I'm digging the 30-minute decision. The 30-minute finals makes it fair for everybody. You have a good crack at a couple of waves. It looks like Mirai Ikeda staying the busiest of the surfers, and Sato, Sumomo and Nakashi Kana playing the patient game. Half a point between them. It's going to be on.
Kana Nakashi is really having the quiet heat pretty much all the time, but she doesn't want to have something like that, but still always ended up with have a good score in the first half of the heat and ended up getting last seconds. And when I talked to her after the heat, she said, well, I got a good strong mental, so I'm okay just waiting for the great right ones.
Strong in the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong in the mind, strong on the scorecard. That's the way it's working out for Kana. Can she repeat the dose here in the final of the Pro Junior Women's? It's a big deal. A lot of points on offer for that World Pro Junior. And some rupiah to go along with it.
So they are looking for points here. They wanted to win because if they come top ranking in the junior division, then they can be selected for the World Junior next year. So this is going to be very important heat for everybody. It's been really quiet this heat. Not much opportunities offered.
We got three other strong opponents in this heat if you're sitting out there trying to get the win.
Right.
So it's kind of no use mucking around with the small inside runners. You're after decent scores. I mean, those 2.50s aren't going to do much for Cocona. We saw it catch a couple of smaller waves. So don't mind the game plan to switch tactics and go after the big ones.
That's right, yeah.
All right, straight after this final, we're going to go into the men's Pro Junior. We'll be seeing in red Made Mahendra, also known as Madedera. In blue will be Bronson Meiri. In white, Rafael Castro. And in the green, Made Ariana or Made Pajar.
Dari Serangan?
Yeah,
All right.
that's right. So we have an all-Japanese final and all Bali boys final.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. All right, here we send in a couple of sets, please. We've had enough of the sound of our own voices, and four surfers sitting pretty tight, I've got to say. We want to see some surfing action. This is the end of what was an incredible run of swell for this contest. I mean, you come down to these QS 5000 tier, I think it's 2 under the Championship Tour. There's no waiting period. We might have a little fudge factor by half a day here and there, but you set the dates and you've got to set them, within the challenges and around the CT, and they're the dates you got, and they're the dates you got to go. And that's why places like Krui and Nias are quite dependable. Might not always be 5 to 6 foot for the entire event,
Right.
but you're going to get pretty good waves. And we've seen some very contestable waves here for the Pro Junior. Excellent waves, I've got to say, for the QS 5000. From go to woe, there wasn't one day absolutely starved, not blowing, strong onshore. We've had a couple of fluffs in and out from kind of a not shore breeze, but we've been absolutely blessed for the QS 5000. It takes priority over the Pro Junior. It's kind of put on here to show a whole lot of experience to the younger surfers, and Kana Nakashi is one of them.
中潮かな選手2本目のライディング、ここはしっかり バックアップを揃えていきたいところ、素晴らしいレイバックターンから大きなカットは、ここは少しレールが引っかかってしまいましたが、2発入れてこのライディングを終えます。
Rightio, that was kind of worth the wait for Kana. Second wave only, and a couple of really good turns. What did you like about this, G?
Yep, I like that she was pretty patient for it. I like this first turn. It was pretty in the pocket. The wave was more vertical. It kind of had to do like a double cut back there, so I'm not sure that's going to be great for the score, but it's going to back up that 650 and she's going to go in the lead. So
yeah, really good point there, G. The double stage cutback. What the judges love to see is going up to the top of the wave and engaging that rail and holding that turn non-stop, non-interrupted all the way to the bottom of the wave or back to the whitewater, wherever you're aiming. And just a little bit of a readjust and a double stage for Kana. Unless that's a pretty good second wave, I reckon. That's going to only needs a 0.3. That totally does it. Totally to the top of the leaderboard, a 4.33.
Wow, now she's in the lead, extending her lead. But yeah, 4.33 is not a bad backup score because still there's 9 minutes remaining. So probably she's gonna have another chance to get first priority, which means another chance to get one of those set. So yeah, it was great. Worth waiting for Kana Nakashi.
All right, G, who is this?
So Kana Nakashi, fourth priority, takes an insider. She pulls in. Fortunately, that wave was a little bit on the small side, so I don't think it was going to be much on offer. But she's just trying to keep busy. I guess she only had 2 waves. Just getting your feet on the wax is a little bit of a confident booster. Just making sure, you're confident and getting those turns finished. But I think now Sumomo Sato is going to be kind of itching to get that back up for the 7.
残り時間8分になってきました。ウィメンズプロジュニアファイナル。現在中潮かな選手が 6.50、 そしてバックアップスコアに 4.33 をスコア。第2位には池田未来選手 3.83、 3.50 と大きなスコアはスコアしてない状況です。ここでセットが入ってきます。
Movement at the station. Die. First priority sits with blue. Only 1 wave to Sato Sumomo's name. We ranged looking for surfers, but everybody a little bit too deep for that one. What a pity, it ran off into the channel beautifully. So no harm, no foul on the priority side of things. But this is Cocona. It's going to have to give way to Sumomo. Sato had priority. Maybe talked into it by green there because nothing on offer yet. No turns, no tubes. That is not what blue was looking for.
That wasn't exactly not a wave that she was looking for. She only needed 3.83, so if she managed to put 1 turn in, probably she could get it, but unfortunately no turn on the set.
Now, what do you think? Tactics by green, G?
I mean, we could call it tactics, but then green did lose her priority as well, so I think it was a little bit of a mistake maybe from both.
Yeah, we've just gone under 7 minutes, and this is Cocona.
川瀬ココナ選手、ここでライディングをしてきます。今のエクスチェンジでプライオリティがなくなってしまったので、このインサイド波に乗ってきます。ベストスコアが 2.57、 まだまだスコアができていない状況。残り時間6分30秒。Kind of interesting move from Cocona, getting those inside ones. Probably she should have stayed there and gain the 3rd priority because there's not much time left to get a fast priority.
We're probably not happy with that 2.57 as a backup.
Right.
So go to the inside, get something around the 4 mark, and it's come in at a 3.60, and then get out the back. You've got 6 minutes to look for that bomb. So probably not a bad strategy after all. Sumomo.
プライオリティで佐藤すもも選手、ここで大きなカーブを入れてくる 3.83 が必要。ここも2発目もしっかり決めてくるが、この波は2発のみ。 そして後ろから池田未来選手、必要なスコア 7.0 です。大きなリッピングをしてきて、2発目もこれも大きい。さあ3発目きれいに入れられるか。ここは波がフラットになってきてキックアウト。
Alright, what did you make of all that exchange, G?
All right, so I love that Sumomo Sato under priority came back. Is gonna back up that 7, but right behind her Mirai Ikeda on a good-looking wave. But this is Sumomo. I love this first turn.
Yep.
You know, it's so smooth and powerful. Wrapped it up, backed it up quickly. She knows she only needs a 383 to go to first. And this one.
Wow, this is it. I really love the first turn, went vertical and straight into the second, throwing a lot of spray, but not vertical as the first turn. So, probably just gonna compare to Sumomo's first wave and Kana's first wave.
All right, it has improved Sumomo's scorecard for sure. A 4.07, enough to take her to the leaderboard. Got the W next to her name right now. One score to drop from Mirai, though, the ever-dangerous Ikeda. Can she go home with 3 titles from the Indonesian tour?
That could be amazing.
That'd be something else, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Wait for that score to drop. The requirement is a 7.24, so that is a bit of an ask from that replay that we saw. Like you said, a lot of horizontal surfing. The surfboard really didn't get up from 12 to 6 o'clock. They were good turns because they were at speed, but really looking for that vertical surfing to catch the eye of the judges. They're keeping us in suspenders, however. Having a good look at the replays. Be comparing that to the 4.07 of Sato Sumomo. One judge has given it well above. Most judges have given it above. We're making it a little bit teasy for you at home because we can see the scores, and there it is, a 5.93.
Well, that's not a bad, that's good score actually. She only needs now 5.15. But his time is ticking down to nearly 3 minutes remaining.
Yep, Mirai pretty much needs a carbon copy of her last ride, and that'll be enough to take home the W. Sato Sumomo doesn't want that to happen. Looking to better that 4.07. The bad news for those two surfers is that Kana and Cocona have first and second priority, respectively. There's just under 3 minutes to go. Who is going to be the champion of the Pro Junior Women's for the Nias Pro for 2024? Only time will tell. Hang on. Don't miss out.
A lot of pressures to Kana Nakashi because she has fast priority. She knows that she can get it, but it's just a matter of the set.
G, if had to put 10,000 rupees on it, who would you put it on?
I'm calling Sumomo.
Okay, rightio, sticking with the leader. All right, that's pretty good.
Just about to reach the 2-minute mark.
Here we go.
Mirai Ikeda on the inside. She only needs a 5.15.
Oh,
A little bit caught behind.
that could be all she wrote for Mirai. The triple header as goes begging. This is Kana Nakashi.
It's a great first turn. 中島選手、
おー
必要なスコアわずか 4.58。 この波はいい波になってきている。しっかり2発出てきた。
Whoa, things got rattled up in the last 10 seconds. That was a great couple of turns by Kana Nakashio. A 4.58 the requirement. A little bit of a hiccup at the end of that ride. Will that be the telling factor? Here's the replay, Giada.
So a good-looking set wave from Kana Nakashi. Only needs a 4.58. That was a nice first turn. Sets it up for the second one.
Sick.
So unfortunately gets a little bit stuck here. It doesn't fall off, but I don't think that would be a big problem because those first 2 turns were pretty solid.
It was solid 2 turns. The requirement is small, 4.58. It's gonna be really close, but here is the set. Rolling into the lineup.
Oh, 50 seconds, sunset coming. Everyone put their eyes into the water because this could be the wave that Cocona Kawase needs to take it out It's a massive ask of a 7.47, but it's a good-looking wave. The backhander now is getting caught up in the whitewater. Things not looking good, but that was a handy-looking first turn. Nice drawn-out bottom turn. Finds a pocket again. It would have to be the highest-scoring wave of this final. Things are not looking good as this wave shoulders out into the channel. But Cocona sticking with it. 13 seconds now. We're owed 3 numbers. So we won't know the result when the hooter goes. But probably the danger surfer in Kana.
So there we have it. Time is up. Sumomo Sato wasn't able to back up. And there we have it. Kana Nakashio's last one comes in at 6.77.
Wow.
So she is officially the women's pro junior champion here in Nias.
What a finish, gee. That was so cool. 2 minutes to go and Sato Sumomo had it absolutely sewn up. But it is Nakashio Kana coming from the clouds. A series, a couple of turns that were right on point, held the rail, found the pocket, and came up with a win. How good.
There we have it.
Right, so what's going to happen now, we're going to hand over this microphone to the big head honcho of the commentary team, Mark Clift. He's going to go downstairs, do a little prezzo with the, I imagine, the entire field of the final. We're going to get ready for the... We're going to get ready for the men's final and wait for Mark when he returns up. We're going to thank Gia Legati for the last month of commentary. You've done a great job. It's been an absolute pleasure. Anything you want to say?
Yep, thank you guys for having me, and I'm super excited for all the results, and I'm going to be watching the Pro Junior Men's, so stay tuned.
Good on you, G. Thank you very much. We're going to bring in Oni Onwa for the call of the men's final. And cut to a break. We'll be back right after this.
Live from the bustling crowd, a special kind of magic awaits just offshore in Lagundri Bay. Home to a world-famous barreling wave, South Nias has attracted surfers from across the globe for generations. This year, the Nias Pro promises to be another exciting spectacle, with the world's best up-and-coming surfers from Australia and Asia battling it out for QS glory on this legendary wave.
All right, we're back. This is the final of the Pro Junior Men. Have a look at these names. Mirai Mahendra, Bronson Maedi, Rafael Castro, and Mare Ariawan. Wow, this is going to be an absolute Bali, an all Bali final. And this is Mare Mahendra out to an early start. We're going to welcome into the microphone for a little while. Oni Onwa, good to have you here, mate.
Good morning. Almost close to lunchtime now, and it's brunch time for Indo maybe. So what a good way to go for this. He is the final of the Pro Junior. A couple of my boys out there, Billy. So I'm excited to watch this Bronson Mady in blue, and of course Fajar and Madedera, the best beach commentator in this event. And also that Rafael Castro, he's been posting some excellent score the last couple of days. Yesterday. And let's see what he can provide today, Billy.
Yeah, yesterday it was an absolute pit fest from Rafael Castro. He went out there and just parked himself into barrel after barrel. It was something to behold. That's not going to happen today. He's going to have to go to his turns. But as we saw from the semi-finals, he's definitely got it. Yes. Have a look at the scenes on the screen right now. This is Kana Nakashio getting the raptures of the crowd. But the live action, this is the surfer we just spoke about, Rafael Castro, cracking the top off a couple. That's his first wave. Probably the first wave of substance. The first one from Mare Mahendra, not much. So yeah, great scenes on the beach with the winner of the Pro Junior Women's getting shouldered up the shoreline into the presentation area. We hear some applause and screams from her supporters down there. So congratulations to Kana. What a feeling it must be.
Yeah, must feel good to finish off this trip with a first place. Going home with that trophy feels amazing.
Yeah, it'd be super cool.
There you go. First wave of a surfing white, a 4.67. Already put a good, decent score in this final of the men's pro junior. And that's Max Cleave and Daiwako.
Yep,
Bonnie.
WSL representative Bonnie McLeod on the media throng, getting ready to have a word to the Pro Junior Women's Champion. What a cool time to be alive if you've got the big W next to your name.
Yep. And it's only pro junior. That's what a future these people have.
Yeah. It means a lot when you're young. Nothing else matters but surfing and winning and
Yep.
carrying on like a energy crazed surfer.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, some lines pouring through now. Only two people with waves to their name in Made and Raphael. No one's interested in that one. Can't wait to see what Bronson does, and I can't wait to see what Fajar does. Looking sharp, looking tight. Love the way he drifted the tail there, spun the wheels into action. He looks like he means business.
Yep. I love how spicy he's surfing and throwing that tail with the control. And that's a hard thing to do, especially in the final. He knows he has to go big, because if you just going out there doing a couple of taps, that's not enough, because like what you said, the big W, that's what you're chasing for. Not second place, but the big W.
That's right.
And you gotta go big for that one. Billy, you gotta go big.
There's no heat by heat stuff anymore. We'll see what happens. It's all bets are off. It's full throttle. Let's go for that first place. Let's dive a little bit deeper into these surfers, mate. Bronson Maedy, originally from Lakey area.
Yep.
Now living in Bali under the tutelage of the great Rizal Tanjung.
Yep, that's it. But
Made Mahendra, where is he from?
Made Mahendra lives in Canggu. His dad at Brawa there. I known him since a little grom. And Made Ariana posted 517. He's from Serangan.
Yeah, dari Serangan.
Yeah, so I love Serangan. Good wave there. So I'm sure Made Ariana, Bapak nonton di rumah. Selamat siang atau pagi. Siang ke arah ke pagi ke arah ke sore.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm mumbling a lot. But,
it could be afternoon time there, but it's morning time here.
Yeah, morning. 1 hour ahead we are, right?
Something like that, yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But used to be called Turtle Island, do you know that? Turtle Island, Serangan, when it was an island.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's not an island.
Bali is it's a whole nother level nowadays.
It's growing.
Yeah, here we go. Fajar looking to get a quick backup, trying to playing the pressure button with the boys out there. And yeah, it looks good.
Little bit of a bunny hop.
Bunny hop. He's just playing out there. He's having fun, and he knows if he get the wave, like Bronson Maedy, he's waiting for that wave, and Made Mahendra already posed a 0.5, maybe a big error at the start. Probably didn't need to do that, but I guess there's 4 people in the final. It's a lot of game plan, and you have to adjust a lot every 5 minutes in your heat when you're surfing against 4 other people in the water. But if you surf with the 2 people in the water, it's a lot more easier, so you can just control the line a bit. But here, fighting for that number 1 spot here, it's hard. It's really hard, but then that's why you're a professional surfer. You gotta master that and train a lot to become here to win.
Yeah, when you're confident in your ability, Oni, as Bronson Maedy definitely is, you can afford to be choosy, you can afford to be picky. He'll be thinking to himself, I only need 2 waves and I can get the job done. Alrighty, we're looking on the screen. All the dignitaries are in place. All the surfers are in place. Wakadai, down to you, brother. Take us away with this presentation ceremony.
So welcome back, guys. So here is 4 finalists from the junior women's division, and we're gonna have really quick presentation here. And the first place we have Cocona Kawase. And now we're into third place, Mirai Ikeda. Now runner up is Sumomo Sato, excellent surfing. The winner of 2024 Nias Pro Women's Division Pro Junior is Kana Nakashi. So we're gonna have a little bit of an interview with the winner, Kana Nakashi. では今のお気持ちを率直にお聞かせください。
もう最後の波で逆転できてめちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。
ファイナルだったので、あの波相当なこのメンタルというか気持ちがなければメイクできなかったように見えたんですが、緊張とかそういうのあったんですか？
もう2度も4点ぐらいあったので、もうすごいいいライディングしないと逆転できないって分かってたので、緊張はしたんですけど、最後の波乗った時はすごい気持ちよかったです。
素晴らしいファイナルでした。この後、たくさん試合が待っていると思いますが、もう今の気持ちを皆さん見ている方にぜひお伝えください。
応援ありがとうございます。このジュニアのアジアのトップの4人でファイナルができてすごい嬉しいですし、彼女たちもすごい上手いサーファーなので、これからも切磋琢磨して頑張っていきたいと思うので、これからも応援よろしくお願いします。
Alright, everybody, she's just very happy, so give it up for Kana Nakashi, the winner of the Nias Pro Junior Women's Division. Back to you guys in the booth.
Oh, good on you, Dai. That's an absolute ripper. Well done, Kana. Thank you.